Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are back into the MLOS. That's your Mobile Legends Odisha Series Season 1. It's pre quarterfinal, guys, and this match is going to happen between Team Pig versus Team Holocaust 1942. It's a best of three. We are back again to the MLOS. It's been a long time, and in your casting deck, it's your boy Astizi with a beautiful companion. I can say the foreign caster, my friend Debbie over there. Hello, Debbie. How are you?
Yeah, it's so good to be back after those long holidays, but we still do have time, right? But yeah, it's good to be back here just trying to cast for this first game of today.
Yeah, of course. And looking at the draft right now, getting Fanny is getting banned in the current meta. I mean, she is not in the current meta, but still people are choosing her Fanny to get banned because we all know that the mobility, the damage she is
Hmm.
giving in the land of Dawn is too much. So obviously, I mean, looking after the current patch, you don't want to ban her, but in your mind, you have to ban her because she is something like if you don't give her buff, she's still the best. So I can say Fanny is a great choice coming out from Team Pink. What do you think, Dave?
Yep, absolutely, because Fanny has always been banned in the first phase, like you said. It's a respectable ban also, but the Hayabusa being taken away so early on, maybe they have something in mind, like, Hayabusa does so well against Suyo because it does have the mobility as well as the damage because when you snowball on the Hayabusa, it's just too much for your backlines with a less mobility, especially the marksman as well as your mate will have a really, really tough time just trying to set up for your team because the Hayabusa is always going to be there. So it's a very understandable being it being taken away.
Yeah, I mean, of course. Look, after that, Dev, the Sicilian
Oh,
as well as this Fanny already got banned by Team Pick because they don't want to trade this ex meta, I can say, because currently these guys are not in the meta. So many news
mm,
heroes are in the meta right now. Even the Lucas is already in the panel, guys. So maybe we can see the new hero today on the quarterfinals,
mm-hmm.
pre-quarterfinals, I can say. But as Davey said, that it's very, I mean, unusual to see that Hayabusa is getting banned very earlier. That means they may be knowing that someone from Team Pig is great in Hayabusa, maybe. And there you go, a Phobius coming out from Team Holocaust 1942. Both of the teams have played very well in the previous round, and they had come to fought in the pre-quarterfinals with the 16 teams. I mean, all 16 teams are here. So these 16 teams, there will be one team who gonna be goes to the glory, who gonna get that glory, who gonna get that crown. So I mean, this pre-quarterfinal will be of so much fun, so much excitement, and with that, we are seeing that Harith getting banned. Now I can say a current meta hero is getting banned because Harith is in current meta.
Mm-hmm. It's actually surprising, right? Because Big actually are the one taking out the Harriet because they could well use it into their own goal and just give the Harriet that potentiality into the early parts of this game because he does deal a lot of damage in lane and he also lanes really, really well against those physical marksmen. But actually, they are the one taking this Harriet away.
I mean, maybe they have some plan in their mind to get Mia or Layla as their goal laner, but there you go, Jushin. Still, I mean, it's been a 3 seasons, but still we are seeing Jushin getting banned, and there you go, Granger as a hyper jungler. No, it's a MM goal laner. As I was talking about it, I mean, they have some plans. They are going for those MM which can't be get. I mean, which can be countered by that Harith. So they just banned it. They don't want that Harith to linger their gameplay of that hero. So Granger pick over a Harith ban. I mean, this is a good pick. So let's see. I mean, now you can't pick a Layla because we all know that Granger is a great counter of Layla right now. Even Melissa can get countered
Right.
by Granger. So this thing is getting a bit of cozy, I can say.
Yep. But there's also one hero that does well against the Granger. It's actually the Irisel because of the maneuverability that it have, And she comes along with the sprint. But yep, we have to see that Holocaust they picked out that the Joy, a very, very mid lane, mid game dependent hero. And I think the Joy just shoved down team pick to not pick the studio because the studio has been the studio is counted most of the time by the Joy. But they do
Yeah.
also have the chance to get the Fredrin, right? Because the Fredrin does amazing against the heroes that's assassin like the Joy, because there is also an option. But if Holocaust do have the chance to ban it, they would possibly be able to ban it. But it also gives chance for a pick here because it is their picking phase. They could go for something. Oh, they actually go for their alpha right here. Okay.
Of course, and we all know that Alpha is currently in the meta and he got so much
Mhm.
damage. I mean, so much instant damage he have right now with the help of the Alpha Spear, with the help of the mobility of the ulti, I can say. So he is a menace in the Land of Dawn. And against a Joy, I can say it will be a bit, surprising move coming from Team Pig, but it will be not get hampered by Joy because we all know that the mobility of Joy is too good, so maybe Alpha can't catch him with his ult. But there you go. Eve already got picked by Team
And
Holocaust. We have already seen the match of Holocaust in the previous round, and they
yeah.
literally managed to get the win with this pick of Eve from the Hello Kitty gang. So I mean, this is a great pick from them. But the Hilda, I mean, Hilda going to invade
Oh,
your jungle. Hilda can be a great flex pick because she can goes to the EXP. She can also manage to go to the roam. So I mean, team pick is literally looking a little bit. A very suspicious picks they have been taking, right? Granger as a goal laner and
yeah.
Hilda as a flick pick. So that's I mean they have something in their mind right now.
Yeah, absolutely. They can just try to go for something that can just take out the Eve, but it's actually a banning right here. But the Louis is also being banned away because of the macro advantage that she have around the map with the divers in play. And it's always only gonna stay into the backline, just trying to deal lots of damage onto your front line, just immobilizing them with the yin yang reactions. Well, the Mia being taken away here, I think it's kind of a new phase. What would you say?
Yeah, obviously, I mean, Mia and Layla are literally notorious these days, and I hate these two MMs from my side, from my beloved heart. I can say that I just hate these two MMs right now because in the late game, they are literally giving so much damage, and for that reason, I'm hating them right now. I'm even also banning Mia as well as Layla in the rank games because in the late game, you can't even manage to kill them. That type of damage they are giving with the help of the Malefic gun. After the buff of Malefic gun, right now these two MMs are literally menace in the Land of Dawn. And perhaps the Layla is open, so we can see a Layla pick, or there may be a Beatrix or Nathan coming from the side of Team Holocaust. Let's see what they will pick. But Clint is also manageable against Granger.
Absolutely right, because they do want to get that they immobilize this Granger right here. But I want to talk about this Carmilla ban for the side of Peak because do they want to go for something like the chip because Carmilla does well against the chip, right? And mates being picked away for the side of Holocaust, it's just I mean it closes up the possibility of the Aurora being picked away. So it's just they're just trying to set up for something team fighty because of the deny pick for the Carmilla because on the side of Holocaust they are yet to pick that roam position because it's all only on the later part they just pick out the Khalid but we still don't know which one is going on to the XP and the roam, so we have to actually see who have the better early aggression because of the presence of the Hilda as well as the Khalid.
The aggression is literally looking from the side of Team Holocaust. Pick right now because look at that Jawhead and
Oh,
Vexi as a backliner. So I mean, they literally make a team of totally of aggression. I can say we're gonna see the aggression coming from Team Pick from the early game because they have the advantage of early game right now. And
mm-hmm.
looking after the pick of Team Holocaust, I can say one thing that this is the best of three. So you can take a chance from the first match so that you can also make yourself rise in the next two matches. So you have three chances to prove yourself. So take on your time, take your time, take your chances, and just know the tactics of your opponent's team. I will suggest this thing to
Yeah.
each and every team who are playing best of three, best of five, best of seven. Just if you want to trade a match, go for it because we have also seen that in the any cup that how team ABM just traded their first match against the team IGN, and then they didn't give them a single chance in the next four matches. So this type of things, like it will state your mind. I mean, they will know your mind that are you going for aggressive I mean aggressive lineup, or are you going for a defensive way? So you will be I mean you're gonna know about the tactics. So it's
Mhm.
better to, I mean, go for a first match trade. Let's look after the pick right now. I mean, Claude has been picked by Team Holocaust. Debbie, what do you think? Whom you are looking after? Like they are
Uh,
strong in this lineup.
Actually, I am questioning about the Joe hat pick right here, but maybe they do want to immobilize this Joy even before it gets the electrifying bit just to deal damage onto the backlines. But the Vexana pick is very understandable for peak. But onto the other side, Holocaust does have that early game potential as well as the cards.
Yeah, of course. And the match, we are here back into the lineup dawn, guys, for the pre-quarterfinals first match. That's between Team Pig versus Holocaust 1942. And we are here for after so many days. So viewers, just show your support to us. Like the stream, comment in the stream, share the stream to your friends, because the pre-quarterfinal is already started. There will be four, I mean, 8 matches in total. And one team will be crowned as the MLOS king. I mean, the Mobile Legends Odisha series champion. So the week has been here. I mean, is the ending phase of our tournament. So show your support right now to us. It will help us. It will boost our morale. And look after the match right now. There is a little fight in the middle lane between the two roamers. That is Yuta versus Kuro is going in the mid lane right now.
That's just a bit of a poke for the rumors right there, but I just realized that the Vexana does miss that cannon minion right there, but that a stun.
There you go, Vengeance already on, but it will be a first blood coming from the Jawhead in the gold section. And there will be a lot of gold for the team whole pick, I can say. I mean, they started the match with a very banger and joy here, with the dashes
Oh,
on, with the ulti on over there, Spear of Alpha continuing. I mean, connecting on two people, but there will be no fatalities from Team Holocaust because they will be managing to take on that Alpha there. It's a 1-for-1 trade right now, and the score is also 1-for-1. Let's look at the match.
yeah, absolutely good of a trade for Holocaust right there because they managed to take down the Alpha very early on, and Anna took that kill onto his own hands right there on his Joy. But one thing I would like about that revitalized pick on that Gata right here on Kum, he did manage to sustain a little bit and just managed to help his team survive on that onslaught from the Spear of Alpha, and just actually, it is the side of Peak that managed to secure that turtle very, very, very early on. And the Alpha does need that early game turtle to have that lead, even though he failed one time into the hands of the Joy. He does need that very early game damage, and he will be able to do that if he has this first turtle in this game.
Yeah, obviously, and look at that. Senpai managed to take on the turtle, as you said before, and the way they are right now playing. I mean, taking the kill. Right now they are defensive, but there you go, Hilda Bin. I mean, the menace in the land of Dawn taking on that Khalid on the EXP lane. But there you go. Perhaps we want to see a big gank coming out from the gold lane because all of them are right now in the position to gank on that Ranger. But the Death Sonata will not connect anybody over there. And there you go, taking on that Litho
Oh,
over there, charging on with the ulti and going back. There will be no fight over there.
okay, that's a back and forth kind of movement for both of the teams. Oh, the Spear of the Alpha.
Yeah, Spear of Alpha connecting on that Gato, but it will be not getting any fatalities over there because Gato will be managing to retreat from there. I mean, he don't want to engage more and more. The score is 2-1, and there you go. In the EXP lane, some pressure is been building up because Hilda is right now in the midsection and going for that. Joy is over there. Khalid will be going to him, and there will be a gank has already proceeded over the EXP lane right now with the Hilda and the Raising Sandstorm connecting on that Hilda right now. And look at that. Range is already on, but Alpha is at a very bad position. Eve on the ulti, but Granger will be managing to take the kill of that Eve over there, and this is a very nice gank. But the gank will be win by Team Holocaust. Oh my goodness, look at that. Hilda taking on that Khalid on the top lane. That's a nice one. I mean, Holocaust is literally losing right now. It's a 4-1. The aggression is being shown by Team Pick right now.
Yep, that was such a good and nice aggression, and the rotation coming out from Clips on his Grinder was so on point. He does have the damage with the Rhapsody, and he knows that he can take down whoever member is left right there, just being safe from the Spirit of the Alpha, and they are taking a low very well, and he's coming into that team fight, and the timing is so perfect, and the Rhapsody dealing a lot of damage, and he even managed to take the kills onto his own hands, and that's gonna be very profitable for him when the game goes on, because he's gonna hurt a lot, and if he manages to snowball as well.
Oh my goodness, look at that. Oh, Turtle Lane, a great fight on there. Oh my goodness, AOG connecting on two peoples, but Alpha will be taking down that Claude, and Eve with the real one manipulation taking on that Alpha. Killing spree for the Hilda, getting that Eve on, and Joy will be taking down that Turtle at very less HP. Gato will be managing to retreat. Double kill for the Joy in the midsection, going for the triple kill on that Vexana, going inside the turret, taking the kill, and right now he is on to the raid buff. Will be taking the raid buff away from the Alpha. There you go, Hilda, back to the lane. Will it be a Maniac? I mean, Maniac time has been gone, but Joy's damage will not be spark over here. Hilda will be shutting down that Joy in the bot lane, and that's, I mean, you should have went back, Joy. Why you were engaging with that Hilda? With the ulti, Hilda just executed that Joy over there. What do you want to say, Debbie, on this?
Yeah, I was supposed to say that the Joy was having an answer for his own stuff going on. There's a Raising Sandstorm again.
Raising Sandstorm, but Spear of Alpha will be maintaining to retreat that Alpha from that situation of 1v1 against that Khalid in the midsection. And look at that Hilda literally managing to, oh my goodness, Hilda connecting on that Jawhead on that Claude. Claude will be extricated from the Land of Dawn by the team Pick. They're literally getting on that Cloud, and there you go. Spear of Alpha connecting over there. Real one manipulation already on, but it will be Eternal Guardian on that Eve. Vexana managing to take on that Gato over there, destroying the turret in the top bot lane, shutting down that Hilda over there. And in the meantime, we had already seen Hilda literally manage to kick the mage out from the Land of Dawn. Sir comes a lot has already been out from the Land of Dawn, and that's a great damage coming from Granger right now in the mid lane.
It's not really a good time for the Eve Circumsalot. It's just out, right? The real manipulation is always being manipulated. It's just he cannot be at peace when even if he ults, because it's always gonna be the Jawhead going on to the backlines, just trying to disrupt your ultimate, as well as the Hilda. They are onto your back, and it's just so chaotic for him. That's an Ejector. Yep, that's Coom taken down by the Rhapsody of that Grander, but Aiden taken very, very low. That's a real manipulation as well. Joy taking down Aiden onto his own hands, and Savage Warriors managing to take down one of the members. That Senpai will fall into the hands of the Joy again. Ana taking a lot of damage. He will be taken very, very low. There's an Ejector right there, but will not be connecting onto anyone, but the Clot will be falling onto the hands of that Grander as well, but that's an Ejector again. Savage Warrior managing to take down Ana onto his own hands. That's a good trade for Team Pick, and so comes a little bit in trouble here, but Clips, he knows when to retreat and he knows when to go, and he's just being on a good discipline for himself, dealing a lot of damage in the meantime as well. But talking about the turtle again, right, because of the turtle fight went into the early phase that Joy did, it was actually on a good position for him, but he managed to just throw a little bit on that side because he wanted to steal the crate from the Alpha on the Senpai here. It's just making him lose a little bit, but looking at the goal lead as well, the Granger is having so much of a good time against the Claude.
The Curzon Sith already in the item section of Claude right now. That damage, that gank was too good from Team Holocaust, but Big will be winning those ganks very easily right now, and the turret damage coming from there. So much Sphere of Alpha connecting on that Khalid, taking down that Khalid over there. It's a gank again. AOG will not be used over there, and Eternal Guardian will be get out from the Land of Dawn. And we can see a Holy Crystal already added in the item section of Joy. Joy in the top lane right now, going for the split boost. Lord Dance has already started. It will be a free Lord for Team Pick right now. They will be taking this non-luminous Lord very easily. And there you go. Alpha already taken that Lord. a little bit of poke going in the mid lane right now. We will be seeing it, but there you go. A split push already been executed over there. Joy wants to give some damage on that to Hilda, and Hilda will be not spared by Joy in the top lane. But in the meantime, we can see Claude managed to kill Senpai in the mid section, and Claude will be get down by that Granger in the bot lane. Khalid managing to come here for the rescue of Claude, but no, Claude will be dead before he comes.
Well, actually, they did manage to, Peak did manage to take the Lord, but Anna was making a very, very good decision, just trying to split burst. And when he got that Holy Crystal, I knew that he was gonna have the Lord because the Joy is dependent on the Holy Crystal. And taking that as a second item after the Scarlet side, it just worked well for him. And he even managed to take down that Hilda at one point, and he's just been so mobile, and he's just clearing the lanes up faster because he knows that he can't contest the turtle even though he had the level lead right there, but there's a lot of trouble for Overcook.
I mean, look at the damage coming from Jawhead on that tanky roamer, Khalid. I mean, this type of damage, if you're giving the EXP laner or a roamer, then it's too much. I mean, you have that potential right now inside yourself that you can take on anyone, 1v1. That's what Jawhead known for, and right now they were going for the bot lane section, but Hilda will be managing to defend that turret very easily, and the Lord will be foraging in 80 seconds. So this Lord will be, I mean, if it will be gone to Team Pick, then Team Pick will be taking on this match because they are already in the lead of 2k gold. So they are in the upper hand right now. Alpha Spear connecting over there. Raging Sandstorm with a flicker around will be retreating back to the base. Khalid literally out of resources, and there is a great fight over there into the Aizen will be getting down by Eve. That's a very bad positioning, and Eternal Guardian connecting on Circumsalot. That's, I mean, you are literally out of the position, Hilda. Therefore, you just, oh my goodness. Look at that. Oh, and a Alpha Spear on that. Joy. Will he manage to escape? Of course. He will be managing to escape at an inch of HP with the help of his ult. I mean, that's a nice one to escape. He was recalling over there. That's very careless of Joy.
Yep, he just made a very, very huge gamble right there. But Circumsalot will fall into the hands of Clips into the backline with so unexpected turn of events. But actually, yeah, but the Lord will be up for in 10 seconds right now. But looking at the teams, there are a lot of prepping for the fight. Oh, there's an Eternal God again.
Yeah, Eternal Garden connecting on that Claude, but Joy, look at Joy. He's just taking down that Vexana inside the turret and going back. Raging Sandstorm connecting on one people, but monster kill for the Granger has been slain by that Jawhead. The Joy will not be spared, and it's a double kill for the Granger over there, and it will be a wipeout for Team Holocaust, and they will be taking the easy Lord. I mean, Team Pig is having the second Lord right now. The Luminous Lord will be charging towards the base of the Team Holocaust. So, Holocaust, are you? I mean, you defend this Lord? If they have that potential to defend, but let's see what will happen right now.
The Claude here at this point of the game, he does need a really, really high damage. But he did fall into the hands of that Granger into the early stages of this game before as well, and he's been ganked a lot, and there's 6 stats on him. It's the the win condition for this Team Holocaust is actually the Joy. But looking at this point, because of the presence of Exector as well as that Unstoppable Force, Joey hasn't been able to do well into the backline, but there's a real world manipulation just committed too early again. Overcooked in trouble.
Eternal Guardian, and there you go, a flicker with the Jawhead will be taking down that Khalid inside the turret, and a great gang already started shutting down that Jawhead over there. It's a legendary for the Granger. Clips is literally cooking right now in the match with the 917 KDA. That's a great KDA from the beginning. Clips was cooking in the gold lane. Now he is cooking in the whole land of the dawn. And look at that, they will be taking on that mid lane turret and the top bot lane fight. AOG connecting on 2 people over there. Already ult on for Claude will be taking down that Hilda over there. Alpha Spear connecting on that Claude, and Vexana will be taking down that. Oh my goodness, Death Sonata connecting on that Get Toad over there. It's a legendary for the Granger, and now only Circumsalot is there with the Khalid back into the defense. So let's see what will happen. Mid lane turret, mid lane inhibitor has been taken down. 3 of them are there. They will be managed to defend right now. I mean, the game is proceeding toward the third lord right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And the later the status of this game goes, and more, the joy is gonna fail off, right? Because of that presence of the ejector, he's been very hesitant to go into the backline because he can be chunked down very, very low. And you know, the clips on his Grandeur, he already got that BOD again, dealing a lot of damage as well as the Sky Piercer, because he has been able to take down every single members who's coming on front of him, and he did have that frontliner that he needed so much with the presence of the Hilda as well as the Johat. But it's also actually the Eternal Garden that also helped him. It just works so well for him because he does have that damage now. It's just they can just play for him, and he will be able to take down any member that they need, even if they are tankier. But they are also treating the Khalid very like a sandpaper.
Kum right now at a very bad position. AOG will be not mentioning himself to retreat from there. It will be slain by that Alpha. Raising Sandstorm connecting on two people right now. Khalid at a very less HP. Mobilizing himself, but legendary for the Granger. And it will be Eve will be slain by that. Oh my goodness, Death Sonata didn't connect on that Joy over there. And Khalid at a very less HP managed to escape over there with the mobilizing. Oh my goodness, look at that. 2 versus 4 right now in the mid lane section. Will they manage to defend this? Oh my goodness, oh, Eternal Guardian on two people, and it will be a double kill for the Vexi. And they will be taking down the base with them. This is a win for Team Pick. They are just having the score right now 1-0. So will we go for a clean sweep, or we gonna see a comeback from Holocaust? We'll be knowing it soon in the next match. But the thing I want to say here, Dave, that the
Mhm.
gameplay of Clip, that our Granger literally
Yep.
managed to take on 11 kills in this match with the 8 assists. And there you see 11-1-8. This is the KD of the Granger. And if you will compare it with AFK for money, then see, I mean, his builds is not even completed.
hmm Those are very expensive builds for the Grandeur for clips, but he did manage to take all of the items that he needed and the damage that he required. The Joy did really, really good in just taking down the Squisher members onto the backline as well, and just outfarming the Alpha. He did manage to do so, but it's actually the Grandeur who have another answer on his own. He just wants to outfarm that Joy, outdamage that Joy. Even if you try to electrifying beat onto me, you are dead to me. It's like he's just having an answer for the Joy as well because of the lack of defense. He knows that he can trust his team, he can trust his front line, he can trust anyone that can help him, and just dealing a lot of damage on anyone who comes towards him. It's just him carrying that game honestly.
Yeah, of course. And Holocaust literally managed to clean sweep, not a clean sweep, but managed to come back from the team Hello Kitty gang, I remember. But right now, the pick played literally, I mean, at its pick. Pick literally played at its pick. I mean, they literally managed to show that aggression in the game. And in the end, also, we can see how the Eternal Guardian popped up from Vixie and just taking 2 kills at that moment and taking on the base. So I mean, Overcooked literally played very, I mean, very defensive gameplay. As a Khalid player, he could have managed to roam just like Hilda did. But it's okay, guys. It was the first match. You have 2 more chances to show. You have 2 more chances to sign in this match. So make sure that you can come back in this match. So we will be taking a short break before coming to the next match. Maybe we are ready for the next match. So no need to take a short break. So let's go for the next match.
Absolutely. I'm waiting for how this Holocaust, because of the names, right? They have to be notorious at least, right? So I want to see what they bring up onto this table when they how they adjust to this and how they manage to respond to each and every plays and news coming out for the team pick diplomat.
I mean, again, that same banning we're seeing right now. The Fanny again got banned by Team Pick from the first choice. They did that same trick in the previous match. Now, let's see what's Team Holocaust have in their pocket. I mean, they have already seen the gameplay of Alpha as well as other heroes by Team Pick. So maybe they will ban those heroes. Maybe they don't want those heroes again in their team. So let's see what Team Holocaust have in their mind right now.
Actually, they can just go for ban of the grandeur because Team Pick did have that first pick again. Well, yeah, they could go for the grandeur ban as well if they don't have the kit to just counter it. But there seems to be a lot of decisions for the 5 team Holocaust right here because they are not banning
Gaze the
any heroes just yet. But
stars
there
and
we go. It's
see
a
his
Louis
path.
being taken away with the presence of the divers and the macro preparation and the
Do you want
sucking
to make
factor that
friends
the
with
Louis
Nana?
Your
have. But
team
you know,
is
I think this
banning.
is a kind of a mismatch.
Yeah, of course. And right now, looking after this pick, I mean, same bands coming from, but that's a Nana band and it's Geelong. That's
Yeah,
something
I think
new. I mean,
Let's
you never
meet the
see those
whole
things
world
in
here
the
is
tournaments, but
united.
there you go, Florin. Oh my goodness, what we are seeing right now. I mean, I have seen this in the crowd when I have seen players banning those heroes. Alucard, that day you were also there with me.
yeah, yeah,
Alucard
yeah.
and so many new heroes getting banned, and right now we can see a Saber ban. What's going on? I mean, what's this?
Oh, I know how it is. It's because it is actually the for the Holocaust team to be the first pick, but it's actually pick taking that first pick. So they're
Your
just
team
trying
is
to
picking.
fast pace this match in order to repick. Is
Fleeting
it?
as a snowflake's breath,
Yeah,
as timeless
what's
Because
as a
this
pick
going
already
on,
glowing
had
man?
that
jewel.
first pick. Yeah,
Your
pick
team
already had
has
first
the
pick in that
mark.
first game, right? So, aren't they supposed to be onto the red side this game around?
I mean, I think there is some problem because Team Pick got
Mm,
the first pick once more, so maybe
yeah.
we're going to see a redraft. Therefore, they are just picking anything, and they will be coming back. So, guys, before that, we are taking a
I
short
am the
break, and
moonlight that
we'll be
breaks
coming
through the
back with the redraft
darkness.
position. Please wait for that. We'll be coming back soon, and don't forget to subscribe
Your
our channel,
team is
hit the
banning.
subscribe button, and share the stream to your friends. Like the stream, comment in the stream. We are coming back after a short break. Thank you for watching, guys. Stay tuned with us. Welcome back again, guys, to the MLOS. That's a Mobile Legends Odisha Series Season 1. And it's a pre-quarterfinals first match that's between Team Pig versus Team Holocaust 1942. In the previous match of the BO3 sets, the first set has been won by Team Pig with a very aggressive and a dominant setup gameplay. And we are heading towards the second set of the BO3 between the Team Pig versus Team Holocaust 1942, hoping for a comeback for Team 1942. That's our Holocaust. And maybe we can see a clean sweep from Team Pig. And in your casting deck, it's your boy STZ with my companion over there, Deb. Good evening, Deb, once again.
Yep, it's good to be back here again. But talking about the draft and teams right here, I do want to see what Heligo's team do go for because they do have to need an answer for the way Team Peak was playing, maneuvering around the map, just rotating, out rotating them, and they do have that jungle potential because they did have that upper hand in that jungle, but in all the other areas, it's just there's a lack of rotation, I would say, because for peak they are so fast in how they rotate with the Johat as well as the the Vexana. They have been so much available onto the map every time. So I think they should go for something like a comfort and something that's easy and very, very dominant into the mid lane. And I would love to see them go for it. But looking at the side of the ban of for the side of Team Peak, they did actually ban out the Zeus, and that's a very, very dominant mace onto the mid lane. What do you think about this?
Now you can see it's a Phobius as well as Hayabusa. And as you asked me about the Jushin, of course, I
Sir,
already
what's your
said that
command?
because it's been 3 seasons, but we have been seeing that Jushin is banning literally ban after ban in every
Mhm.
matches because we all know the damage literally give the crowd control she provide to the team in the team fights. She is a menace in the land of Dawn. With the Sky Piercer with her, you can even manage to take so many kills with you. So I mean, Jushin ban is literally a literal ban from Team Pick, as well as the Fanny. The previous one we even saw that how Fanny got banned, and now also we have been seeing that Fanny again getting banned. And there you go, Phobius as well as Hayabusa. I mean, we have seen this too in the previous match, so pretty same they are going this time also. I mean, they have not changed anything in their mindset. So aggressive gameplay maybe we want to see from Team Pick and a defensive one from Team Holocaust
Magic is not
1942.
allowed.
As you
Your
can see,
team is
Harith
banning.
this time is getting
Oh,
banned by Team Holocaust.
yep, actually the damage coming out from Harriet, so understandable, right? They do not want to give out that Harriet for. I think both of the teams have that same kind of answer because they took away the Hayabusa, they took away the Fanny again, they took away the Harriets again. It's just a pattern at this point. It's just that signature ban because they do not play that hero maybe, or they do not want to face it, or they have something strategy up their sleeve going on in their mind. Mm, Possibly, I think they should just I mean, for Halagas, they should just go for a
Your team is
comfortable
banning.
jungle pick for Ana here because he's been dealing crazy damage and with the rotation stuff as well. Outfarming. He's been outfarming Senpai so much into that alpha, but he did have that potentiality to just outfarming a game in this point, and they might try to make a road, make a path for the comfortable jungle for Anna so that they can have that win condition going on because I would like to think that their jungler is actually their win condition for Holocaust 1942.
Yeah, obviously they, but the thing is, Sir Comes a lot literally played very nice in the previous match with the Eve, but the team literally didn't support him a lot. But this time we're gonna see a Granger pick coming from top
Oh,
AFK for money. I mean, we have seen the Granger by Cliffs, but this time we're gonna see the Granger in the hand of AFK for money. That's a bit
Ace is
surprising. I mean, the
spells and
Layla
seals
is
your
open.
path. Fight!
The Clint is open, so you're taking this Granger as a risk pick, but a flex pick again. We've been seeing that the Hilda, as well as this time a Louis from the Savage Warrior, has been picked by Team Pick. So this is a literally crowd controlling pick coming from Team Holocaust 19. I'm sorry, Team Pick, because they have this Louis as well as the Invasion Man. Sorry, Invasion Omen. I can say that's
women.
your Omen. That's your Hilda. She is literally a great one.
Yep, she can go into the back lines, right, very, very easily. And onto the early stages of this
Time
game
to
as
drop
well.
the
Some
beat
of the
of the
Hildas are
fight.
very, very uh dedicated in trying to disrupt the opponent jungle, but the Joy is gonna be another comfort pick for Ana here. But the presence of Hilda again, it's just like nostalgia for the first game, and I wanna see how this turns out as well because the Gatot is being picked away again onto this very very early, I would say, because due to the presence of the Louis on the side of peak, I would like to say that the Gatot might have to be a little bit careful in how he execute his the taunt as well as that AOZ. But we have to see. Team Pick really did study the Granger well, and they already picked out the Irisel to go against the Granger. I would really, really love to see how this goal lane match fare out.
Anna literally gave so much damage in the previous section also where she just picked that Joy, and still also again we can see a Joy pick from Anna, and there you go, Caramilla, the couple has been get banned by Team Holocaust. That's a bit surprising. Sicilian as well as Caramilla is getting banned, maybe a respect ban coming from Team Pick. Sorry, again, I'm just getting confused, so therefore it's happening, but it's Team Pig were banning that, but a Suyu, I
Oh,
mean, Joy is a counter of Suyu, Dib, but they are just banning that Suyu. What do you want to say, Debbie, on this?
oh, actually, maybe they are just targeting ban at this point because they do know that what's left is actually a jungle because the Hilda can actually be into the roam as well as the XP, and they do not want to risk it. So another thing they can ban is the jungle. So they are just going for it, or maybe they go for another jungle ban here because we you can never know what strategy Pick to Plummet will bring onto their sleeve.
Yeah, obviously, and look at that. Irithel already been picked, and right now we can see Hylos and Caramilla both got banned. So no EXP chance, no roam chances given
Mm-hmm.
for Team Holocaust having this Caramilla or Hylos. And about the Irithel Devi, in the current patch, we can see how much damage just received by Irithel in the
Oh.
current patch. I mean, the cooldown, the damage of ulti has already been made very more, so she is
Mm-hmm.
currently is a menace in the land of Dawn as per the new patch. So picking it over a Granger is also a manageable pick, but Layla
Yeah.
was also open, so you could have gone for the Layla pick. So maybe it's okay. I mean, they have a mindset for that. And Matilda getting banned right
Oh.
now. That's because I think Alpha is open, so that's a great ban.
Mm-hmm.
If you're banning
Mm-hmm.
the Matilda, you don't have to see the Matilda Alpha combo. So it's
Yeah.
kind of good ban, I can say.
They were like, you can pick the alpha. I can deal with the alpha, but we can't deal with the Matilda kind of decision, I would
Yeah.
say. But yeah, there we go. That's a direct counter for the presence of the Joy. We have the Belleric being picked away by Yusa, because Yusa has been a phenomenal rumor, I would say, because his rotation on different kind of heroes is changed. Because when you see him on the Joe head, he makes such unimaginable rotation, very, very unpredictable rotation because he has been rotating onto the XP side when we least expected it, as well as by the Holocaust as well because they didn't expect it. The Khalid didn't expected it. So well, when we see him on a set of tanks like the chip as well as the Tigreal or here the Valeric, he might have something different up his sleeve again because his rotation is gonna be changing a little bit because this is a flexible kind of roamer we have right here for the side of Peak Deployment.
Yeah, obviously, and we can see this time the Khalid has been picked again by Holocaust, but a different player has picked it. I mean, their substitution, certified
Okay.
racist, a new player in the second set because we can have substitute in the next set. If you want to substitute your player, you can substitute if your player is not available. So we can see that it was maybe if I remember, his name was something. Okay, I forgot
Overcooked.
about his name. That
Overcooked.
Khalid player.
Overcooked.
Yeah, overcooked. Yes, overcooked. Literally didn't cooked in that match. So,
Yep.
but this time maybe certified racist will manage to, cook in this match. So let's see. The draft is looking very beautiful from both of the sides.
Mhm.
But I'm again with Team Pick right now
Yep.
because they have literally Senpai, who is a literal hero, I can say, and the clips. Clips with the Granger was menace in the Land of Dawn in the previous match. So let's see what clips with Irithel, with a sprint, with the current Irithel, I mean the meta Irithel. But here we are in the Land of Dawn, guys, for the pre-quarterfinals first match. That's between Team Pick versus Team Holocaust 1942. and both of the teams are looking very nice right now, going for the jungles. But you guys also looking very handsome today because we all need your support to go forward in our journey of tournaments by RRG Esports. Don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel and don't forget to share the link to your friends so that they can also manage to see this type of action, this type of drama of our tournaments. And don't forget to like and comment the comment in the stream about your favorite part of our tournament, about the gameplay. And there you go. Both of the teams have been started their very defensive game setup. Over to you, Debbie.
The Louis has been trying to deny a little bit of the minions, but onto the bot side, that's Aizen just dealing a lot of damage onto certified races. This is a first game turnaround, I would say again. No, it's the same rotation, I would say, because there was defend hero, defend user. I mean, same hero, defend user, but Circumslot taking very low, but he's gonna have to retreat a little bit in order to last hit those minions that he surely needed. But there's a Granger.
Yeah, obviously, and look at that gank proceeding in the mid lane right now for the Litho. The little Litho literally makes so many fights, and Khalid is right now getting cooked by Aizen for sure because as Debbie said that the table has not been turned around because previous match Overcook was getting cooked by Aizen. Now racism is at its peak because peak racism. Sorry guys, it's not formal. I'm just kidding. Right now, Aizen is literally cooking on that Khalid again. No, but the team is in the rescue. For the rescue at the EXP lane, let's see. Is there a gang coming after? Because the turtle is already spawned over the land of Dark.
Yeah, basically, I think the Fredrin does have that upper hand when you go for the turtle because of the appraisal threat. It's a second type of retribution. But the joy is also gonna be counted by the Belleric as well as the Fredrin. So he might have no way just to dive into that turtle, but see that the Hilda just giving a lot of damage onto the joy.
Yeah, there is a fight going over there. First blood for the Joy, and right now Pedrin will be managing to take on the turtle. A row gank has been already started, and it will be a gank for in the 4 of Team Pig. Double kill for the Louis. That's so much damage from Louis, and look at that Irithel going for that. Oh my goodness, Flicker coming from Khalid will be all killing spree. That's something we are talking about. 3 kills for the Louis. Sir Comsalot literally managed to take 3 kills, and right now Firm is, I mean, against that Louis. I'm sorry, I just forgot that Granger was there. I was telling about Khalid, but literally the gang literally go for in the side of team Holocaust pick right now, and literally they managed to take on 3 kills over there.
Oh, that's one cost for Anna right there. He's dealing a lot of damage onto that squeeze. Remember, that is the marksman. But Savage Warrior has been so savage on that Louis, but there's a taunt.
Yes, of course, and the fight has already started. Fedrin. Ulti will not get any fatalities, but Paramis will be taking down that Fedrin over there. And Death Sonata will be, oh my goodness, look at that HP. If he will be managed to escape, no, it's a killing spree for the Joy, but the diversion coming with the Louis damage will be taking down that IAF keeper money. Granger will be taking down over there. Irithel was too late to come over there. Aizen is also in the gang, but it will not affect anything for Team Holocaust right now.
But looking at the traits of events, it's actually a 5-5, and the goal hasn't been chunking a lot compared to the early game, the first game actually. And Team Holocaust they know what they are doing exactly now. But onto the XP side, it's actually the certified races losing that rotation as well as his minion because this Aizen on his Hilda, it's just annoying him, just shoving him away from his minions and always denying him any kind of rotation he wants to do on the Khalid, because when you are on the Khalid you want a team fight.
I mean, 3 minutes ago, Devi, it was two defensive game setup from both of the teams, but right now they are playing the brawl setup. Hilda will be managing to take down that Khalid over there. A gank has already been started. Paramis already used his ulti. Death Sonata connecting on 2 peoples, but AOG will be managed to get retreat from the team fight. This turtle will be going to Team Pig because they will be taking this turtle very freely. as Joy will not manage to come at time. But Joy, in the meantime, will be not taking down
Oh,
that blue buff. Okay, no. He managed to take that blue buff over there. But Joy at a very bad position with a very less HP will be dashing out and retreating from there. Anna literally managed to retreat at a moment. He took that
oh.
blue buff, but over there in diversion and a shutting down of that Joy, and it will be a double kill for the Predator inside the turret. Raising Sandstorm connecting on that Louis, and they will be managing to shut down that Louis over there. And in the meantime, we can see Irithel with the help of the Belleric taking down that Granger at the top lane. This is a great team fight from Team Pick. They are at the score of 9-6 with a goal lead of 2k right now. Literally managing to picking, managing to, managing to cooking the match at its peak.
Actually, the rotation for peak to combat has been very, very unpredictable because they always split out with 3-2 kind of position because it's always the marksman and the tank always together, but the jungle and the mage and the EXP just trying to make plays onto the backside. Here we go again.
One more diversion at a time right now. Belleric already opened his ulti, but it will be a smashing down on that Gato. And Hilda will be managing to taking down that Khalid over there. It's a 2 for non-trade right now at a very less HP. Paramis will be taken down by that Predrin. Once more, a double kill once again for that Predrin inside the turret. Going inside the turret, taking the kill is an easy walk for our senpai. And this is what we are talking about, the aggression from the previous match in the second set, also showing by the team pick right now. Joy is literally not managing to take on the kills, not taking on the objectives even, and in the bot lane section we can see the turret has been taken down. And Devi was talking about the Irithel and the tank rotation and the mage and the jungler rotation. But Devi, do you think the diversions coming from Luoi at its point is the X factor of this match?
It's actually just a decision making, a very, very good position and decision making, and lots of CC and initiation coming from Savage Warrior because the diversion plays that he makes, it's just making the side of Holocaust to react to that only, and they are not in a position to try to make plays because they do not have information about where the diversion play is going to be made, and they are just into the backseat at this point. They have so many. Oh, there's a CC again.
Yeah, and the third turtle has been taken down by the Praetorian. The team fight already started. Belleric already opened his ulti. Double kill for the Belleric. Taking down that Gato over there. Khalid and Granger at a very less HP. They will be not managing to retreat from there. Obviously, oh my goodness. Diversion from the backline. Going for that Khalid as well as the Granger at a very less HP. The flicker has been already on from the Granger. Going to retreat from there. They will be taking on that mid lane section's first over turret. And they will be going for the second tier turret also with those minions. Will Team Holocaust manage to defend this minions wave? Of course, they will be managing to defend this minion waves. But will they manage to defend this match? Will they manage to come back, guys? The answer is you have to watch our match. But Devi, what do you think? Will they manage to, come back at this situation? Oh my goodness, that's a lovely way to take down that Paramis. It's a double kill for the Circumsalot, triple kill for the Circumsalot. And 3 down right now without any fatalities from the Holocaust. Diversion already played with the Maniac for the Luoi. Circumsalot literally managing to position herself at a very nice way. Khalid will be making himself out from the range of that thing. I mean, this is what we are talking about. This is not Khalid. It was Joy who just dashes out from there, and Savage will be missed by Circumsalot.
It's actually Savage Warrior onto the Louis, but yep, there's Ana falling into the hands of Aizen again.
Yeah, obviously the team fight already started once more at the inhibitors. I mean, look at that thing. If we have a replay section, we could have shown that again. I mean, triple kill and then the diversion with the family and going back to that lineup and taking down that kill of Paramis over there. And then they are even not sparing their Joy, and they were having their Joy at a very risky cost, but Joy managed to escape from there. And then Paramis again reborn, came back and again died by that Louis, and that was unstoppable for the Louis.
Yep, actually he's doing a really crazy damage for a Louis because the Louis hasn't been much of a burst kind of hero because you have to go for the team fight. There's a diversion again.
Again, the diversion, and this will be the death of the Pyramis over there, and it's a monster kill for the Louis, and she will be taking down that Gato. I mean, look at this. Oh my goodness, right now, at a very bad position. The Khalid, the Joy, I'm sorry, the Joy at a very bad position right now. Inside the turret, they are taking down the,
Oh,
the Joy over there. It's a monster kill for the Fedrin. Now, right now, we can see AFK for money. So, and certified racist over there. Okay, I'm a bit of low. Savage Warrior is Louis. I'm sorry, guys.
yep.
I was saying about Sir Comes a lot. I thought
You
she
do
was
want to
Sir
say
Comes.
that name.
Yeah. I'm
Oh,
literally sorry, but that godlike for the Louis right now. Eisen will at a very cost. Oh my goodness, look at that. A shutting down of Eisen by the Granger right now. And it will be costing them one more turret. Team Holocaust is right now cooking this match. Sorry, Pig.
actually. Peak is actually, this is a very different story for the Grander this time around because until the first game, it was actually the Grander who was dealing a lot of damage, but now it's actually the Irrital doing all the work and dealing a lot of damage as well. And the Joy hasn't been much a of a threat for any of the members, the squishier members, maybe it the Savage Warrior or clips on the Marksman. It's actually became a non-factor because he hasn't bought that Holy Crystal yet because he's been lacking in farm so much as a diver. And again, onto that red buff right there, I think they read that out. Yeah, that's actually a very decisive divergence coming out from Savage Warriors because he have been making play by plays every time he used that ultimate on every boost that he can find. It's actually working out very good for them because it's also that the presence of the Belleric that has been immobilizing them most of the time.
One more fight already started, and there you go, Irithel with the damage. Oh my goodness, with the sprint over there. And I apology from my side for Savage Warrior for not taking your team name. I was literally confused with you and Sir Comes a lot, but it's okay. Sorry for
Yeah.
that. And Team Pick Savage Warrior, I'm literally asking for an apology to you. And you will be forgiving me for sure. And look at right now over there, a sheer damage coming from Aigen. Aigen at a very bad position. A team fight already started over there. Let's see what will happen. Faram is already open his ulti right now at a very less HP. Will Aizen back from there? Oh my goodness! Look at that. Irithel will be taking down that Granger inside the turret with a high full of damage, and Joy at a very bad position. Anna giving so much damage but will be
Oh,
executed by that Hilda and at very less HP. Irithel will be getting out from the defensive area. Oh, goodness, my goodness. Look at that hook from little hook from Paramis. And a great team fight already started. It will be a godlike for the Pedrin. Will be managing to take out that Gato from the Land of Dawn. Right now, 2 versus 4. Irithel at a very good HP, but they will be taking down Raising Sandstorm on 3 people over there. And they will be at a very less HP. It's a legendary for Savage Warrior. Look at that. Devi at a very less HP. She managed to take that legendary and a legendary for the Fredrin. And it with the legendary. Team Pick is going to the quarterfinals of MLOS. Congratulations, Team Pick. You have just played the dominating gameplay of your life, I can say. The way Savage Warrior was positioning herself inside the Land of Dawn, the way Fedrin was coming with him, I mean, that was something insane I am talking about. Congratulations for going to the quarterfinals of the. You are the first quarterfinalist of the MLOS, and literally you managed to clean sweep the team Holocaust 1942.
absolutely right because of their understanding of the draft, understanding of their heroes, and understanding of the rotation and execution as well. Excuse me, and the timing as well for team pick. It was actually there wasn't even a single throw coming out from their side. It's actually a clean, crisp gameplay coming out from all of the teams. I would say all of the members of Team Pick to Plummet. Congratulations to them! What a good and amazing gameplay coming out from them as well.
Obviously, and I mean the positioning I was talking about. Devi, look at that. Everybody of them, the 5 of them, literally managed to cook Team Holocaust this time. I mean,
Mm.
Holocaust have picked good heroes this time. They have picked the Granger in their side this time. They have picked that Gato in their side this time. But it was not their day. Sorry, guys. you will be shining somewhere else in some other day for sure, because this is not the end. You will be meeting some new tournaments, new teams, and you will be rectifying your mistake for sure. But this night goes to Team Pig because they are going to the quarterfinals of MLOS. Once again, a congratulations to you guys. And Savage Warrior, you literally managed to take that Maniac at a very best
Mhm.
moment, I can say, and you were the X factor of the team. And I'm again apology for not taking your name, for just misunderstanding your name with the name of Sir Comfalot. It's okay, guys. We will be coming back with the next match of Maqsad Sports versus I forget who. Maqsad Sports
Hello
versus
Kitty.
Hello Kitty Crew with some new casters. So be ready for the next match. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned with us because those all these matches are full of excitement, full of actions. And with this, me and Debbie are signing off. Good evening. Goodbye, guys. Don't go anywhere. Stay
हि धर्मस्य ग्लानिर्भवति भारत अब
Hello guys, welcome to our another match of Mobile Legends Odisha series of the quarterfinal series, which is the best of three between IGN Esports and MNSs. So in the blue side we have MNSs, and on the right side we have the well-known IGN Esports, which is everyone knows, everyone's favorite, and it's me, Jay for Justin, and Fredo is there with me, and so it seems first pick has been gone to MNSs. Let's see what kind of band they goes with first. So it will be kind of a hype to watch because IGN is a very well-known team, I would say. They have all the members, like it's the total full lineup of IGN today. It's because last time it was Fear who was in the IGN lineup, so I think that he was the substitute of their team. But right now it's the main lineup. So Fredo, Phobia's band coming in from the side of Amenaces and Granger from IGN Esports.
Yes, my friend. I'm back
There you
with
go.
you, Justin.
Let's go, Fredo, in the match. And guys, Fredo is back in the match. And today's match, you guys already know. Please, Fredo, continue the draft. What you think on on the bans into this match?
Well, so far bands are looking good, but can you just tell me the name of the teams once? I know the red side is IGN, but
Yes,
who is
the
the
blue
team on
side
the?
is none other than MNS's
Butterflies born
Esports.
by thy wish,
Okay,
guided by lantern's light.
okay. So both of these drafts are looking very, very good so far. I see Phobius and Zushin being banned out by MNSs, and on the other side, Granger being banned out. So of course, the Zushin and the Phobius, more about the team fights, and the Granger can completely dominate the lane with his bullet shots. So of course, it feels like the lane pressure, they don't really want to take it this time. So IGN are banning out the laners. And on the other
So,
side, Team
what's
Nemesis,
your
they know how
command?
good
Your
IGN
team
can be
is
in those team
ready.
fights. So banning out the team fight heroes just seemed to be the right call for them.
That's right, that's right. And MNS's is going with the third ban. So it might be they seems like IGN have banned out the Fanny and they don't mind MNSs to get that Fanny in their hands. Even though Respect is a really good Fanny user, I would say, and he's really good with the assassins, but still they have chose to decided her. That shows how OP Fanny is in the hands of a really good Fanny user. And if it's talk about MNSs, they have banned Phobia's Chukshin, like you mentioned, and those are heroes are really annoying, especially with the infernal pursuit of of the phobias and the crimson beacon of
Magic is my
Chukshin, and
life. Your team is
Harith will be
banned.
banned because he is a really good gold laner at this point after the recent buff, after the recent patch. So it's definitely a really good ban, I would say. And the last ban coming in from
Always
the
on the
side
way.
of IGN will be the
Your
Matilda.
team
So
is
no more
picking.
circling with Eagle in the match. It's better to get her out of the menu. And first pick will be happening in the side of Team Amenesis. So let's see what they goes with first.
Yep, let's see what they go with. The first pick definitely is one of the most important part of the draft because it just gives your what you want to do with the first pick is you don't want to reveal your plans to the enemy while also securing a good spot, you know. So it's really hard to go for the first pick. But let's see what a Menesis is going to do here. I definitely feel like they can go for a flex pick,
Your
and with that,
team
we
is
see
picking.
Gatot Kacha being picked up here. A very, very flexible pick, right? I mean, it can be flexed to the EXP or the roam, and sometimes I see the Gatot Kacha playing even mid lane sometimes,
Yes.
because of the magic damage that he has. And he is able to provide good ganks with his AOG as well during the team fights. So he will be very, very
Fight.
useful. But on the other side, we
The
see
ultimate
the
answer.
Iron Lady and the guy who, I mean, we can call this guy Arjun specially because he's like the Indian mythological character Arjun with that bow and arrow of his. His name is Suyo. So Suyo and Hilda being picked up here. Two of the best what you can say roamer exp to the hilda because she can play both of them and the suyo a very very versatile jungler because I mean a single hero with 6 kills, so what can you say about that?
That's right, that's right. And I really hope that Respect will lock the Fanny in the NSC Cup, because Jay was the one who was locking it all the time. But here we go. It's Respect back with the Suyu pick, and we are gonna see an alpha pick on the hands of MNSs, which is Little Fish. So he will go with the alpha in the response to the Suyu. I would say it's a really nice pick. Like if he connects the spear of alpha properly into the Suyu, he can like catch him off guard. And the Eve pick coming in, so a lot of zoning will come because of the real world manipulation. So which will be answering the Eve pick with an Novaria. I'd say it's that's nice. We know how OP which is with the Novaria. And that's really nice pick. And so Hylos will be the another band. They will really want to take out that sandbag Hylos, so that MNSS doesn't get the hands of it, and Eve doesn't utilizes the fact of being there. And also the Carmilla will be banned from the side of MNSS. What you want to say on that, Frejo?
Well, I want to say that these picks have been looking so good so far, and of course, like you said, the Novaria is actually a very, very good pick in the hands of Witch because we all know how he can shoot those asteroids and it lands perfectly onto the enemies, utilizing the max damage that you get from the range as well as the stacks of your movement. So Vivitch can actually do pretty good with the Novaria. But the thing is, in this match, you have very, very tanky frontliners who can actually soak all their damage like it's nothing. So I'll be really curious to see if Vivitch can make the best use of the Novaria, or will a Menesis will be able to come out on top in those team fights. Because Novaria, I think not the best for the team fights, right? Because the only way Novaria does damage is it's not continuous damage. It's actually like one time hit. So that's why I feel like Eve is a more effective mage up against the Novaria in terms of team fights. But of course, in the second phase of the bans, we can see too many tanky heroes, including the new hero Lucas being banned here. I don't really think that's, I mean,
Very necessary, yeah.
yeah, not necessary here, but yeah, we see that happening. And with that,
And
Edith,
yeah, and but I feel like this Novaria pick, it's where it will be useful because it has the poke potential, na. So she will be like making the HP slow, and Suyu will be the one diving in and getting the kills. I feel like that combo they have planned it. That's a draft they have think about it, and I want to see it work in the real game too. And also that Hilda pick is there, so they were not worried because in this season I was saying like a lot of players going with the Hilda pick and really dominating the rank games because like everyone is with this 90% win rate. Whoever profile I'm checking, like that's insane.
okay,
And
okay.
I'm gonna see a Beatrix pick coming in from the Aaron the creator. He is really good with it, I would say. And let's see what Amenesis will respond to it.
Well, definitely something to look out for is Aaron the Creator on the Beatrix, as well as Vivage on the Novaria. I mean, they have been playing these heroes, and it's considered one of their favorites. So, of course, they're picking up their favorites hero up against a team that I don't really know if they've faced them before. But of course, picking up the best picks against the team that you're facing. So, of course, AI Menesis is going to have a harder time dealing with IGN. But for that, dealing with their Beatrix, they have picked up this Irithel here. Of course, a very, very good pick with the recent buff that she received as well. The early game has been improved quite a lot. But the physical attack scaling has been reduced. So in the later phases, you won't be doing as much damage as you did before. But of course, the early game and the mid game power spike will definitely be there. And along with that, we can see the Guinevere. And what do you think? The Guinevere is going to roam or EXP? I feel like the Guinevere should be the roam here. What do you think?
I mean, I think both of the heroes are really flexible. I think they are locking both of the heroes to confuse the enemies as well. And Kimi will be locking the I would say the chip because I think they have learned from the mistakes in the NEC because it was the Apex and Jay who was locking the Suyu as well as the chip and they were like dominating the games. They have learned from their mistakes and they are going with the combo. They have think about the draft. I'm really excited to see this work in the game. What you wanna say on that, Redo? Which draft do you support the most in this game?
Well, looking at both the drafts, I'm not really sure whom to support here actually, but I do feel like a Menace is on paper. On paper, I feel like they have a better draft here just because of the fact that there's a Novaria on the other side, and on the other side you have the Eve. So the continuous damage will definitely be there, and along with that, you have the Gatotkacha and Guinevere. Two very, very good AoE skills are available along with the real world manipulation. So the amount of area that these three skills can combine is really huge. So in those team fights, it will be really interesting to see if IGN can avoid all those skills because, like I said, the AOE is going to be huge, like really huge.
Yeah, yeah, I mean, yep, they have to be careful with this crazy ultimates that will come in the team fights because definitely it looks like Team Eminesis have greater team fight potential here. And Team Witch does have the poke, but whatever happens, guys, we are back in the land of Dawn. Among the series, which is the MLOS series, it's the quarterfinal series of best of three between IGN Esports and MNSs. So this will be a big question: which team will stay strong, which team will stay slay, and get their way to the victory. And so far, we are seeing an alpha with the rotation to the golden as well as the Suyu.
Well, of course, but in terms of farming speed, I definitely think the alpha should have a faster time farming up because, of course, we know the true damage of his passive allows him to farm up much more faster as compared to other heroes, and that is why we'll be seeing the alpha rotating a little bit earlier. But look at that, Suyo takes away the creep, the Litho Wanderer, and that means he would be having a slight advantage in terms of experience. But of course, the Suyo does not really need enough experience because he can start ganking from level 3. But
Yeah.
the Hilda seems to be he seems to be rotating a bit too far and he might be missing some of his minions.
Yeah. I mean, Suyu is really good. I mean, he is securing the farm so that it doesn't goes in the hand of little fish. That is the alpha. So still, Suyu, I mean, the rotation of the Alpha was really good. He did hit the level 4 mark before the Suyu, but it's not gonna matter much because both of the teams are almost in balanced form because and we will know the difference in the turtle fights only because Team MNCS does have the team fight potential. So let's see how IGN Esports will deal with it. Along with the Universe jump, which is really annoying, and we're gonna see some pokes coming in the mid lane. The Gator is going in with some taunt, but they will be getting back. Suyu is going with a stun jump, I would say. But there is not much of a fight. Or the turtle is spawning in 1 second, though, so it could be a big fight anytime soon.
Definitely a big fight anytime soon. Of course, level 4 really necessary to take that fight to the next level because you need those ultimates to actually do something big, especially because team a menaces they depend heavily on team fights in this composition, so and all of them have level 4 right now except the chip, so that means there is a slight advantage. But of course, respect is on level 5, so his retribution will be dealing a slight more damage as compared to little fish, which might be coming in handy, and it seems like little fish is not interested in the turtle.
Yeah. And Novaria will be giving the vision so that he will be more secure, but still he will be using the retribution. And seems like Team IGN will be merging towards the blue buff so that they could initiate a fight. But it's the MNSs that they don't want to initiate a fight right now. They will be focusing more on farm. And Kimi is kind of in off position, I would say, but the portal has been opened, and Destiny and the Tiny is in problem. There comes the author of Guardian right into Kimi, but that's not enough because Kimi will be securing the kill on her, on him, and Erithal will be securing kill. A lot of fight happening. Beatrix is securing the kill onto the I would say
Whoa.
the oh, nice sniper coming in from Beatrix right to the face of the Erithal. That's a really nice trade, I would say. That's a 3-4-2 trade, so definitely IGN did want the trade there.
Yep, but of course, the Guinevere getting some gold from the turret shield as a compensation for that loss in the team fight. But now she might be in trouble because she has already used up the special migration, tanky enough to still sustain all the damage coming in. Thankfully the cooldown comes in time and she's able to escape from the situation. But looking at the
Yeah, the
gold right
chip.
now,
Yeah, the chip almost was there to squeeze the Guinevere, but she will be recalling in time. But the poke of the Hilda is not negligible, I would say. She was like dealing a lot of damage, forcing her to recall. And look at the Hilda forcing the goal turrets again and trying to get some gold. But there comes the Guinevere's jump. I can see much what's happening there, but okay, she will be running out of the position, and there comes the passive of the Hilda invoke, and there comes
Oh,
the chip right portal in the middle. The Avengers assemble there. Gator will be running with the Avatar of Garden, so will the Alpha, but no casualties so far. But Guinevere is not looking in great shape. She is kind of in a tank build, I would say, so she will be not dealing a lot of not taking a lot of damage, but definitely IGN Esports will be cooking up for the turtle anytime soon because they are quite high in fight, and as so as the Menaces, they are also ready for the fight, but Avatar of Garden and important ultimates are not in position. Let's see. Okay, the revitalize has been popped, but respect will be securing
oh,
this turtle there, and nice trade coming in the MM part. Beatrix will be securing the kill on the Irithel there, and that's a 1 for 2 trade for both of the teams.
a very, very good trade indeed coming in for IGN because they got a turtle, they got a kill as well, and of course, a kill on the goal laner is especially a much better trade, and that is why they are having the better part of the trade in this game so far, and they're leading in terms of gold as well, and slowly but surely they're building up the damage and the farm and the map control as well. Gatot Kacha.
Gator is in problem, and Suyu will be the one securing the kill. He did try to launch the Avatar of Guardian, but the auto click didn't was not too fast, and Alpha had to get back with the Spear of Alpha to escape from the situation. Look at the Hilda going carelessly from the middle of the turret, but still he will not die because she is tanky like anything, and with the Revitalize, it's the cherry on the cake.
Of course, the Revitalize just enhances that passive on the Hilda, allowing her to regenerate even faster when she's inside the bush. And with that, right now, Aaron the Creator marking down the turret with her sniper rifle, and the minion will be taken away. She won't be able to push. But of course, they have done their job, taking some buffs, taking some kills, exerting the map pressure, exerting the map control, and with that, they definitely want to, end the game as soon as they can. Because of course, on the enemy side, one good team fight can turn the entire thing for them, and enemy side has a lot of potential, of course, in terms of team fights. So they are trying to fight across the map like this.
What the teleportation of the chip was really on point, but this is not looking good for Team MNSs because they all are low, and Kimi will be using the
RWM.
round, and Avatar Guardian coming in the right place. See the Eve with the double kill as well as the Alpha with the single kill, but really nice
Oh,
poke as well as the follow-up from the hill that was on point. Will be securing the kill onto the Hyper, and they know how to equalize the trades, I would say, and so none of the team will be contesting the turtle anytime soon, it seems.
that was a not a little, I would say a lot of overextension coming in from IGN, because of which they paid the price with a lot of kills, a lot of shutdowns as well being secured there by Team Nemesis. And of course, with that, the goal lead has been reduced. Vivage almost gets caught there, but yeah, definitely able to make a narrow escape. But now the chip coming in from behind. Kimi wants to open the portal, I guess.
Up, and there comes the jump of the Guinevere will be secure. Eve will be securing the kill onto the chief, but that's a really, I would say, collateral damage for the turtle because the whole team will be getting the goal because of the turtle, and the rumor died. So, yep, Kimi did kind of a good, decent part in this place, and real world manipulation has been popped along with the Bennett's rage. Will force out the Eve to flicker out of the situation, and this is not really looking good because hyper versus hyper fight going on in the top line, and it seems like Suyu will be dominating the alpha, and Guini is going with the jumps, but it's not really connecting in any team fight so far, except the Kimi fight, I would say, and gonna be a team fight anytime soon, I would say.
Yep, sticking together is the plan here for Team Nemesis, because they know even Anti is providing a lot of vision, but they are not really sure of how. I mean, they are not really sure of doing anything to him, and that is why they're backing off. I mean, Hilda is one of the tankiest heroes right now, and
Mm.
more tanky than any other hero. I would say even tankier than a tank, actually, a real tank. Oh, but this time she
But
gets started inside the tower, and she will die. But Alpha will fall as well.
yeah,
Oh,
the snipes coming in from the
oh my
top
god!
lane. Really nice
Oh,
snipe coming in from Witch there with the Novaria. That's why I say he is very well known with the with the Novaria pick. But this is not really looking good for Gatod. But he will be escaping from the situation with the defensive AOG, and real world manipulation has been popped to clear out the wave so that they don't get into their turrets. And some pokes coming
oh,
in to chase out the chip of the wave, but Guini is not really hitting the wave. But two snipers are there in the IGN teams, who will be annoying to the team of MNSs, because even though they have the team fight combat capabilities, but the poke coming in and the
oh
precisions,
my
I would say,
God.
from the IGN is really good.
I mean, it just shows clearly that in terms of their micros, they're really good. In terms of macros, I mean, they have been just better, and it's clearly seen why IGN are one of the top teams in India at the moment, and they're just showing us the reason. But for now, we're looking at the Lord getting taken down by respect. We might be seeing a flank coming in. Look at that.
What the Guinevere will be taken down in the in the top lane there, and IGN being aggressive as ever, and the Beatrix will be securing the tier 2 turret there, and the poke coming in from the Novaria will to the Ghatot. He will be lowering his HP, will be cooking him for the future fight coming in, because the Lord will be marching anytime soon. I think in the 43 seconds mark, because that's where the when the minions spawn, and there you go, the Lord will come there, and they are cooking for the fight.
Yup, they're waiting for a fight to happen. The Lord is marching down the mid lane. They still have the holy defense up, so they should be able to defend their towers. But will it be enough? That is the question, because the firepower of the two MLOS are going to rain down on them now.
The real world manipulation has been popped to stop them from coming inside. There comes the follow-up AOG, but Winter Crown from the Kimi was really handy, but they will succeed. That Aminesis will succeed to save their inhibitor turrets, to get the spike the Irithel need, I would say, because the mid game to late game spike, that's the thing that could save this game for them. It's that the Irithel have a lot of fun, but the Gulliver first jump, I would say, really nice follow up coming in from the Alpha, but he will be trading out there.
Oh,
And
oh my
the
God!
move from the Witch again,
Oh
that
my
it
God!
did turn the respect. Respect did died in the fight, but they did manage to take out the Hyper as well as the EXP laner in the fight.
I mean, if Aaron misses, Vivich will take it. If Vivich
Yeah.
misses, Aaron will take it. You are not going to escape unscathed. You're definitely going to die. And look at that. Aaron just chipping off the tower with his own bullets without even any minions. And that just speaks for itself as to how confident this team is. They are
Yeah.
doing it without minions at this point. Oh, AOG is coming in.
That there is no one to be targeted, but they will be securing the turret for themselves, the inhibitor, the last inhibitor standing. And but look at Aaron, he will be poking the turret like from that's like oh my god, that's very toxic, I would say. Just pushing without a minion. And
Oh,
wait, the perfect jump coming in from the Guinevere. He will be punished, it seems, with the follow-up of the Eve, with the wall manipulation, but there is no AOG, but they are kind of winning in the fight along with the follow-up of the Alpha, and they will be forced to get back. It seems to that's a really nice trade for Team Amanesis. IGN have to be more careful in the when it comes to team fights, because the Guinevere with the flicker is really scary to him, like we saw in the fight.
yep, definitely. It was not a trade. It was actually a good business, I would say, because it's definitely A Menesis who got the profit out of the deal. And with that, they can go for this Lord. It is the enhanced Lord that IGN should have been looking for. But like I said, I mean, teams really, I mean, when they get too far, when they get too much ahead, what they like to do the most is
Wait,
get too cocky.
what
And
will be
that's why,
securing the Yeah, the nice trade coming in from the Alpha, securing the Lord as well as the Hilda there. Anti did got caught there, but which is there to chase them off with the Fox. But it seems like Nemesis will be holding their game a little bit long. But their Guinevere coming with
oh,
along with the follow-up, but it's not enough because Kimi
oh my
is
God.
tanky like anything, and the Kimi, I mean, and the Witch. with the poke, with the follow-up of the damage of the lantern, I would say the new item is really nice. We're dealing a lot of damage, and Respect will be melting the Lord at the bot lane. And seems like Alpha as well as Gatot will be playing a little bit aggressive to to defend the Lord, but it's too late. They have already melted the Lord and move out of the way, and they have to be the one defending their inhibitor, it seems.
Yep. I mean, they got the Lord, but they lost the inhibitors as well. So the Lord definitely, I mean, even if it was a Nemesis who took it, it's definitely going in hands in favor of Team IGN. And Team IGN have been looking great so far. They have done everything right except two times where they got too cocky and they ended up over committing, overextending, and throwing the game as well. Almost throwing the game, I would say. But of course, if they did not have this huge lead that they had, it would definitely have been game over. But now, even though the farm is almost same, we can see a fight
Really
breaking
nice
out.
jump coming in from the Guinevere. There comes the follow-up of the Gator along with the real world manipulation damage, and the Kimi will be taken down in the fight, but the Tiny is really in low HP. There comes the Witch with the poke, but he will be missing it. But
Oh my god!
not the head of the creator. Some
Oh
of
my
them
god!
will be hitting the snipes. That's crazy. I mean, what can I say, man? That's really OP and cool to see the snipes, man. These players are really good at the heroes.
So, like I said again and again, these people have just mastered the entire game and they know how to use these heroes and they know why this combination works because when you escape one, look
Wait,
at that,
we were
it tries
going
the
to A,
same
but
thing.
yeah, but Aaron, the creator, is really he will not repeat the mistake again. But the poke coming in from the Beatrix will chase off the Alpha farm. But the damage coming in from the Suyu will take out the Rethel, which was really essential to clear the wave. So they have these three people. With that's the perfect combination. I would say that the stun from the Suyu with the follow-up of the Beatrix will take out the Gatot as well. It's the two men standing there, but the minion wave will spawn and will help them to hold a little bit longer till Guinevere respawns. But there comes the Kimi with the stun, will secure the kill on the Alpha. There comes the Guinevere, will looking someone. Okay, will try to hit the jump on the Guinevere, on the Beatrix, but Rainbow Manipulation has been popped into the right angle, will deal a lot of damage, but not enough because the wave is there. But Suyu will be securing the kill onto the Eve, and the games slowly but surely went to the hands of IGN this time.
What a game coming in from IGN, definitely showing why they are the better side, where the better, with the better odds as well. Clearly showing a completely dominating gameplay and in a dominating fashion, winning the game as well. Which on the Bavaria performing the best, and look at that with zero that's getting the MVP as well in the match, and on the other side, it's going to be the same. It's going to be the mage getting the MVP, but not really the best seed in the goal lane because Adam the Creator clearly dominating the lane and the entire game with those sniper rifles of his. And with that being said, this is a best of three series, so guys, don't go anywhere. We'll be coming back with one more match.
Hello guys, we are back to the another match of the best of three series between IGN Esports versus MNSs. And this is me, Jay for Justin, and with me it's Fredo, who will be casting with me today in this match.
And in the first match, we already saw IGN completely dominating Team A Meneses, even though we saw IGN making a couple of mistakes by overextending and overcommitting, at times even throwing the entire game away. The fact that they had a huge lead and a huge map control did not allow the enemy to get any form of advantage even when they threw the game. So this time around, A Meneses, they know that they did give their best, but of course, in the team fights, IGN are just better at executing the things. And because of that, clearly IGN winning the first match, and this time around they will be banning the Hilda because they don't want to deal with this, I mean, tanky lady who does not even seem to die with anything that you throw at her.
Yeah. I mean, last game they were the one who were using it, but they this time they will be the one who will they will be banning it because I guess they have the mentality I believe like they will pick the Hilda like if they have the second pick I would say so that they can follow up with something to spice up the draft. But we're gonna see Juxin ban coming in from the side of Amanesis, which is really good because she is really annoying, displacing the frontliners, leaving the backliners in a vulnerable position. So definitely to remove her out of the map, out of the menu. I mean, and Matilda will be banned from the side of IGN Esports because she is kind of annoying. Along with the utility hyper, she is like devastating, and the circling eagle along with the gilded wings, I would say. Yeah, and really annoying to take. Really annoying because she did flews away the Matilda Airlines. Will take away the weak teammates, I would say, and that's why it's better to take her out of the menu too.
Of course, a lot of options taken away from the menu, like you said. But of course, there are a lot more, what to say, ingredients that you can use to spice up the meal, to spice up the dish that you're trying to bring onto the plate. And with that, we can see the Bathilda being banned out along with the chip, because both of these supports are one of those kinds of support that actually can change the entire game with their skill sets. And that is why we're going to see these two getting banned out here. And along with that, let's see what will be the next ban coming in from Team IGN. I definitely feel like they have an upper hand in this draft. And that is because, I mean, they have the first pick. So let's see if they are able to make the best out of it. For now, we see the Fredrin getting banned. So it does seem like they want to go for a Fanny here.
I feel like they want to go for a joy because it is the kryptonite of joy as well, the Fredrin, and also the Fanny. So yep, Respect is a really good Fanny user. So that's a really good probability that here you might go with the Fanny as well. But let's see what Team MNSS goes with the final ban because this ban will decide that what Team IGN will go. If they ban out the Fanny, then that definitely might be a joy. But still, there are a lot of OP heroes will be open for both of the teams to go with. So 7 seconds left for Team MNSS to decide what they gonna ban. Either it be okay, it will be a Lucas. Never mind, Lucas got banned. So both of the options are open. So it will be a Fanny, no questions asked, because Respect is really good with it, and also Fredo guessed it really nice properly. No surprise. Let's see what Team MNSS will respond to the pick.
I'm not really sure if Lucas is worth banning. I mean, the thing is, Lucas should not be even allowed, right now. I mean,
Yeah, for the first 3 weeks now.
yeah, usually it's always the first 2 or 3 weeks where the new hero is not allowed for either ban or pick. So I'm not really sure why IGN and Nemesis, both of them, have been banning out this hero. But of course, like I said, going for a Fredrin ban usually indicates that you want to go for the Joy, like usually an assassin, because the Fredrin with the crowd control can disable any sort of assassin that comes on his face. But of course, banning out the Fredrin is an easy choice for IGN to pick up the Fanny, and along with that, another creator, one of his favorite heroes, the Granger. But will it be working out well? That is the question here. Of course, the enemy has a Gatot to dive in the back lines, but Aaron is not the
One.
mediocre marksman that we all know of. He is one of the Indian killers that we can talk about because we all know his flexibility on his skills, and that's why Aaron the Creator with his grandeur can be a havoc for Nemesis in this team. But okay, very tanky lineup if they decide to go for this Alice here.
Right. I mean, I really want to see this Badang in work, because he has been recently buffed. So let's see how will it will be in his lane, and with the flicker combination, with the Iron Fist and all, it's really nice. We will be hyped to see Badang in the XP lane, and it seems like Team MNSS will be deciding to go with and Moskov in response to the Granger, it seems. So. Well, will be quite of a clash because he have to use his first skill very properly as to dodge the Rhapsody coming in from the Granger, and I feel like a fighter or a more CC hyper would be really nice instead of an assassin to an assassin, but it all also depends to the player. So never mind, but still, and a really CC fighter would be really nice. Such as an alpha maybe would have been nice against the Fanny. I think like that. And also, the Tigreal will be banned from the side of MNSs, so no more implosion coming in from any of the team. And Hylos will be the Sandbag will be banned from the side of IGN. We saw in the last game also they are banning the Hylos again and again. I guess they are not letting Kimi play the Hylos again, and he might be practicing the chip also. So they have quite of a hero pool, I would say, in the team IGN. And let's see what team Ammon, that is the MNSs will go with the final ban because okay, it will be a Novaria, it
Oh,
will be a respect ban to which it seems.
oh,
Let's see what will the last ban coming in from team IGN will be because this will decide where will the draft go, and MNSs will have the pick will have the chance to get the hands on the picks because there are a lot of OP heroes open at this point.
yep, definitely a lot of options remain open for them to pick up. And like we see, the IGN will not be able to get their hands on the Novaria, which Vivich really likes to play. They were annoyed by the snipes coming in from Aaron, the creator, and Vivich. And of course, in most cases, it was Vivich who, landed that final blow. So they know this Novaria is something that needs to be banned out if you want to survive when you're low. Because when you're low and when you're trying to run away, Novaria won't let you do that. And with that, we are seeing the next next picks coming in. It will be a Kufra here to counter the Fanny. But a good Fanny player knows the way around, and Respect is one of those who knows the way around this Kufra. So let's see if they're able to make the best use of this Kufra, because I know Respect, he knows how to play when there's a Kufra up against him.
Yeah, but we never know. It might be Tiny, who is the number one Kufra player in the world. You never know. So who will be re-countering the Fanny that Fanny will try to counter. So it will be fun to watch. And it seems like these last two picks coming in from the IGN will be Khalid, which is really nice because it has the invade potential. So he will be knowing to the Suyu if there is not much backup. And okay, the witch will be going with the Sicilian pick, which is really nice, which is really strong in the mid lane for his team. I would say quite of a draft, and it will be Khalid Rom and a Badang explainer. So quite of a it will be an interesting draft to watch. And if you talk about Team Amanesis, the final mage pick has been left for them, so they have the time to think about what pick they are going with because it's the last and final pick. So he can go with anything. I guess maybe a Valentina, maybe no. Yep, maybe a Valentina. What you think on that?
Well, if you go for a Valentina, I don't really see too many ultimates that you can pick up here. But if you go for a Vexana, I do
Hmm.
feel like you can provide more value to the front line that you're trying to go with, because we all know
Ooh.
that Kufra is, yeah, like I said, the Vexana. Because, like I said, the Kufra is not the front line kind of tank because he likes to play from the back. And as a Vexana, you can provide the front line for your team with the help of your Eternal Guard. So that is the reason why I said Vexana. And look at them, they decide to go with that. But okay, it's going to be Little Fish, who will be playing the Vexana this time, and Mizuchi will be playing the Suyo. So a switch of roles, I guess, happening between Team Eminis, I mean, the members of Team A Menesis. And with that, we're already headed into the land of Dawn. Team IGN with a very good draft for their composition, but on the other side, they have counters for Team IGN's draft as well. So let's see which team is able to come out on top. But with that being said, Justin,
Hmm.
what are your thoughts about this draft?
I mean, so far, really decent draft. They are responding really good to the picks of IGN. But it's always comes to the execution part because last game we saw they were kind of I say bad in draft, but still they made it work with the skill heroes that is the Novari as well as the Beatrix. But here we go. We are in the long after the long awaited draft, we are back in the land of Dawn into the best of three series of MLOS between IGN Esports versus MNSs. So this will be the final chance of MNSs to get their chance to challenge them again for the best of three, because if they don't stay strong in this match, they will be disqualified. And this will be how game Valent. Seems like Vexana will be poked in the mid lane, and the Hypers will be. Oh, the Sanguine Claw did connected really perfectly, and Vexana will be taken down in the skirmish there. And what you want to say on that, Fredo? Yep.
Well, it definitely looks like, I mean, they are clearly doing a very good job so far. But it was quite lucky, a lucky escape, a lucky escape. Very, very lucky there. But let's see if luck will still favor them or not.
Wait, really nice retribution from Suyu, but the Fanny is there to get the kill on the Suyu, but that was too greedy, I would say, because the bouncing ball of the Kufra will not let her escape of the situation, and Suyu will be the one securing the kill on her. So far, Suyu has the farm, and I'd say, and he have the potential to turn games around, because I did saw the retribution on the Litho. It was really nice follow up with the first kill by the Suyu. So I have pretty some hopes that he uh, might be impactful and will be dealing a lot of them, showing something. And we're gonna see some skirmish, but the Ghatot is really tanky,
Oh,
but anti was too deep, but the shield of the second skill will save him, and he will be moving out of the turret like nothing even happened.
well, of course, an exchange of blow between the EXP laners is nothing new to us. And with that, the turtle already up on the map, and none of the teams not seem to be ready. But it will be a Menaces who will be making the first move.
Yeah, and quite a few skirmish. There comes the Eternal Gird coming in right into the Khalid, but look at him. He is cocky like anything. He's just getting his HP there with the second skill. The after some few steps ahead, and the Sanguine Claw will be connecting to the Suyu, but he will be escaping from the Raging Sandstorm. But the backliner is kind of weak. There goes the Fanny. Will be targeting the Vexana right on point, but the AOG will be connecting perfectly, but it's not enough because Fanny will be securing the kill onto that, and also the Khalid will be securing onto the Suyu as well. And this looking like an uncontested turtle for Team IGN.
Uncontested turtle, even though Team Menaces was the
Yeah.
one who started it. It's going to be IGN who ends the turtle and takes the turtle. Aaron the Creator clearly dominating his lane. We can already see it in terms of the level difference that they have. And if we can take a look at the items so far, we can clearly see which team is having a better time.
Yeah, oh wait, there comes the Raging Sandstorm right on the face of Tiny, but he will be charging his Raging Tyrant to get his hands on someone, but he will be recalling
Oh,
instead. A better decision, I would say. And Khalid will be poking
oh,
the Q, but really nice damage coming in from Vexana was not enough to kill him because he is really tanky. And he has the flicker. Oh, there goes the Fanny with the cable and will be seeking to kill onto the Suyu, it seems. And did he secure the buff? I missed that part, but that's a really nice kill from the Fanny, it seems.
of course, it's respect whom you gotta respect. And especially when he's on that fanny, you gotta respect him even more. Because, okay, look at him. He already took that blue buff as well, along with the kill. So that means the enemy jungler lost his life along with the blue buff. And now Kufra seems to be in danger here.
Wait, the Vexana is dealing some damage, but not enough. There goes the Fanny again with the cable. Will be securing double kill onto the fight. He is showing that even he got killed in the early phase of the game, but that's not enough to stop him. He will be dominating again with the 5-1-1 score. That's really nice. And Wait, Kimi is not looking in great shape, but he will be flickering out of the situation. Avatar of Guardian have went to waste totally because Khalid has the flicker.
Yes, and Justin, I really like it when you say "oit" because it just alerts me to pay attention to the match. And with that being said, we are having a really fun time here because IGN seems to be clearly dominating MNSs so far. Okay, Kufra going in with the jump. Oh, that's a good terrified coming in with a deadly grasp, but they will be managing to escape. But let's pay again attention to Fanny because look at this Fanny got killed first, but now he is the one who has the most number of kills.
Yeah, I mean, she is securing kill right and left. There comes the Raging Sandstorm right into the blue buff, but Raging Tyrant's Rage has been popped to kill the Khalid, but he will be getting his HP, but not enough because the
Oh,
Sui will secure the kill on him. The Avatar Guardian will again not connect anyone there, but the Revitalize will make him even more tanky, but not enough because the Sky Piercer will be eventually getting the kill on him along with the CC of the Badang. So quite for really good coordination coming in from IGN, it seems.
of course, a really good combination, a really good coordination, and a really good execution. And with that, oh, Kufra going in with his Tyrant's Rage, but it's not enough to do anything to Anti, who is going to go with his
Wait,
Barrage, but it's not enough. And he manages to escape as well, but now Fanny wants to go in.
point.
Okay,
He's
rest,
doing
rest.
the this one the some freestyle. I think. Look at him. He's just standing and like showing him. Again, she is
Oh,
going there, but will be punished with the stance of all of them. The Moscow of the Spear of Misery, along with the Terrifier of the Vexana, will get the kill. There comes Avatar Guardian right into the Badang, but the push of the first kill, which is recently buffed, will push him away off the turret, and he will be walking off it again. And seems like Kimi is trying to defend the tier 1 turret along with the help of which there comes the follow-up of Aaron the Creator from bot to
oh,
top, and there comes the Tiny. Oh, their Eternal Guard will connect the Khalid, but not enough. Sanguine Claw will be connecting the Vexana again. Then the follow-up of the Aaron the Creator will secure the kill on her, it seems, and they have to be more careful. And that's a 11 for 3 trade. They have to be more careful, and Moscow is doing the split push to get some gold on his hands so that he can get some items, I'd say.
yep. Things are looking good so far. Both of them have a decent amount of gold. Both of them have a I mean, of course, it's IGN who is leading, but even though with okay, AOG being used there, but does not really connect onto Aaron, and Aaron will be able to escape unscathed. But now we might be seeing IGN going in for the turtle. They can actually go for an early lord as well if they want. But with this goal lead, they definitely want that third turtle to increase it further. And okay, the turtle will be given into the hands of Aaron. And I don't really understand, Justin. Why do you think respect has been playing like this?
Trying to bail out the skills up. But there is the follow-up. The Badang second skill will catch someone, the Dream, the Moscow, which he should be playing careful because he is the one that will carry the team, that might carry the team in the late game. And
Oh,
there comes the Tyrant's Rage and the pokes coming in from the
oh
Badang
my
is
God.
really such a bully, I would say. The stun was really nice. Aaron the
Oh,
Creator is trapped in the Badang skill, and the Avatar of
oh my
Guardian has
God.
escaped, and Sui will be securing the double kill into the fight. There
Oh,
comes Fear of Destruction right in the backline and will secure the kill on the witch. Meanwhile, it's not really looking good for Kimi. He's surviving for his life. Respect is
oh my God.
not can't do much in the fight. That's really nice turn of events. I would say I think they have to maintain this lead. The farm, the bounty they got from the kills in this fight, they have to maintain it, and they might have a chance to do a comeback.
Well, I mean that wall actually. The anti with his badang with his wall. I mean, because of it, Aaron actually died there. I mean, he could have escaped the situation, but he got caught inside that wall.
Yeah.
It was really funny to watch Aaron the creator struggling there. And the thing is, if it was the old Granger, I think he could have survived with his dash. But the new Granger's dash is just very, very small. So,
Wait, wait.
oh,
Dream Kimi using the Winter Crown to survive the fight with the second skill, and he will
Oh,
subscribe. No, he will not. The Spear of Destruction will connect it along with the Avatar of Guardian, but Gatot will be secure the kill onto the Wage. Badang is in very low HP. Fanny comes to get a kill onto the Dream, but the rest of the team is alive and marching towards the Terra 2 turret, and this might be a Lord. You never know. Okay, they are not going for it. I guess they want the Fanny to be dead to start it. And Fanny is
oh,
going to do the Suyu right again, and
oh,
she will able to
oh
secure
my
the
God.
kill as well. I think Kufra. Oh my God, you might be saying, "Am I a joke to you?" But oh, look at that. The arrow, the creator will be taken down along with the tiny skills, and there is not much people to follow him up there. And Kimi was a little bit late, I would say. And again, the segment claw will connect, and the Avatar of Guardian again. He will be missing. I think it's the seventh or eighth time he will be missing the Avatar of Guardian. But never mind, because they will are kind of winning the fight so far, maybe. And
Oh
Fanny is going back and forth to deal some damage, and the tank will be moving out of with 1 HP, it
my
seems.
goodness.
And Suyu is
I mean,
coming to get one kill, but there comes the second skill along with the ultimate combo of the Badang.
oh,
But he will be moving out with all
okay,
the mobility. Really nice fight coming in from both of the teams, I would say.
man. This Badang's second skill is too funny because when I see people struggling to get out of it, it just looks very funny to me. And of course, Kimi is actually doing a very good job at stalling the enemy, preventing them from entering the zone that they're comfortable and they want control of. And with that, Fanny providing the split push, whereas on the other side is the Moskov who is providing the split push. But let's see if they're able to defend this. They do have all the gold, gold shield. You can say the holy defense, which is still up. So will it be? It won't be the easiest fight. But oh, look at that!
Yes, there comes the Raging Sandstorm coming in from Kimi, but the follow-up from the mage was really good, and the Gatot will be taken out in the skirmish by the creator, and so far they are doing kind of a good job, but it's a level 1 lord. They can defend it nicely, I believe, and they have to play a little bit safe, not like the Vexana who is a little bit too aggressive.
Oh,
Segment Law will be connecting to the Moskov. He have to be a little bit more careful in that because the Lord is marching. It's a level 1 Lord. They can defend it, and the Sanguine Toy will be missing off there in the situation, but the ball will be creating some trouble to the Badang, but not enough, and they will be securing their inhibitors so far, it seems.
inhibitors being secured, but the second wave is still there. Okay, bouncing
Really nice,
ball.
really nice Tyrant's Revenge coming in from the Kufra, but not enough to take anyone down. Oh, Kimi will be taken down in the fight, it seems, and uh, the Granger will take out the first inhibitor turret of the team, and Fanny is split pushing, and Moskov is there to, but she will not be okay. She is doing this back and forth thing so that she can bait out the skills, I would say.
Yep, that is what a good Flanny player does because after that you can open up the map for your teammates as well because without the skills that the enemy has, you can do a lot more, and that is why the Fanny is always trying to bait out the main skills. Like even the Wind of Nature, you can say, "Oh,
And D is not in
empty."
really good position. There comes the second skill of Badang, but he will be taken out there. But Sanguine Claw it was in really good position, but not enough to take anyone down. There comes the bouncing ball, stopping the Fanny from entering. The same storm has been popped from the Khalid. There comes the Kufra with the Tyrant's Revenge, but not enough because they are in position. Both of the teams are
Okay,
moving, but not the creator. Okay, he will be moving out with bare HP. The stuns, they have to be careful because the Vexilla stuns is really annoying. Will get catch them inside the turret when they are off guard, I would say. What do you think they have to do a comeback for? Okay, 14, 14. Yep, I'm an assist. What do you think about that, Fredo?
well, I think they're already having their comeback right now. All they have to do is shut down the Fanny, and having the Kufra, having the Vexana. These are two really good crowd control heroes that they can, make the best use of. And of course, Anti is the key to win here because if Anti can connect his skills properly, but this time around they're going in
This
for Kimi.
Kimi connected, but the Winter Crown will save him from the situation, it seems, and but the Kufra will be taken down instead, and Gator will be escaping from the situation with the Avatar of Guardian. So as the Vexana and the Suyu, that's quite of a bad trade because Kufra shouldn't, use all his skills for the roam. Instead, he should focus on the damage dealers more. But look at the fight, the Badang in the middle of the fight. There comes the follow-up of the Kimi, but not enough. And Moscow will be securing a double kill in the fight. There, the Spear of Destruction did hit the Freddy really properly. Moscow is on fire with the Maniac. Damn, Sicilian is really in good position. He might be trying to secure the shutdown on Dream, but Dream is not letting his Dream down. Will be moving out of the situation.
Well, securing a maniac against IGN. That
Yeah.
is one of the best days of your life. And of course, Moskov, even if, I mean, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but even if he loses the game, he will be, of course, having a lot of pride in saying the fact that I secured a maniac
Yeah.
against IGN. That too, Vivich on the other side. But of course, Vivich will not be
Oi.
falling down. And
Okay, he
okay,
will fall down with the continuous stun coming in along with
Aster's
the Avatar of
curse.
Guardian. And the Kimi will be giving some poke like usual. He will be stacking up his Thunderbolt as much as he can. And it's so far it's 16 minutes already in the game. He might be in a lot of stacks, I would say. But Team Tiny, they are kind of doing the comeback I'm expecting from them. It's really hype to watch it against the so well-known team, which is IGN. And Fanny have to be a little bit more careful, I'd say, from IGN because even though they are really pro players, their team MNSs will not hold back. Meanwhile, in the top lane, the Khalid is going with a really stem stop, and the follow-up of the Fanny was really on point, securing the kill on Little Fish. And Granger will be securing kill on the Tiny. Avatar of Guardian will be used defensively, but Badak is not letting him to do so. Again, he's trying to do it, but again, Badang will be cancelling it. That's so funny. And Dream will be the last man standing to defend his base, but I don't think so. It will be enough. Oi, the Wind of Nature was really on point, but the stun of the Badang was really good. I'd say this was kind of a
Oh,
hype.
oh, look at Kimi, look at Kimi. Kimi diving into the base to celebrate his victory. And okay, IGN with a very, very good win, second win. And of course, the best of three goes into their hands with this win. What a match that was. A lot of show of skill, a lot funny as well.
Wait, look at
But
that.
of course,
Every one goal.
yep, everyone played good in this match, honestly. Everyone did their best. But of course, it's going to be the Fanny and the Kufra, the counter and the counteress. I mean, the one who counters and the one who was supposed to get countered, both of them with the 9.0 as well. Oh my god, completely reflecting each other like a mirror. And with that being said, what a game that was. Do you have anything to say, Justin?
Yeah, I'd say that this was really nice, which this team MNSs really did, really try to get the victory for themselves. Was like it was really nice match to watch, I would say. But still, this is not the end for you guys, Team MNSs. You guys can do a comeback anytime soon because a lot of tournaments will be happening. You guys can shine any day, and in this match, Team IGN will get the victory. So, yep, congrats to Team IGN. And with this, we will be this was the last match of the stream, guys, so we'll be ending the stream. Good night, guys. Do subscribe to the channel, to like it, and see you soon. Signing out.
Bye, Justin.
हाँ
Justin. तुम्हारा
खत्म
ओए
हो गया
तुम्हारा ओए बोलते हो भाई मेरे पास ही आ रहा था बताए
स्ट्रीम